Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, we are from the group 10. My name is Saadah and my two friends Dea Gustia Putri and Ika Nuraini. Here we're going to present you our presentation about body paragraph in argumentative essay. Okay, without any further ado, let's just start it.
Get to know the body paragraph. The main part of the essay is the body paragraph. This part covers 85 until 90% of the entire essay. Called the body because the main part of the essay is placed here. If the introduction is the head, then the body of the essay is the discussion that makes up the bulk of the essay. Each paragraph describes a point that develops the thesis. The body of argumentative essay is where you develop your argument in details. These points are supported by personal logic, expert opinion, facts, theory or research, and evidence. In short, it supports the thesis statement with a valid argument.
How to write body paragraphs. For the first is write with a purpose. All body paragraphs should serve the main goal of supporting thesis statement, either by providing background information, digging into details, or providing contrasting viewpoints. The second is include counter-arguments. In argumentative essay, you will use one of your body paragraphs to make a case for any counter-arguments before explaining why your thesis is stronger. Presenting facts and considering a topic from every angle will help you gain a reader's trust. The third is use paragraph breaks as necessary. A paragraph break is necessary when starting a new topic, introducing a new speaker, contrasting other points of view or ideas. Avoid cramming too much information into each body paragraph. For the last is revise. Review and proofread each body paragraph. Eliminate and redundancies or unnecessary words to keep your writing concise, clear, and authoritative.
This is structure of body paragraph of argumentative essay. 1. Topic sentence. 2. Supporting details. 3. Concluding sentence. And last, counter-arguments and refutation.
Now, let's move to the topic sentence. A topic sentence is the first sentence of a paragraph of a body paragraph that signals to the readers what the paragraph's main idea will be. Topic sentence should relate back to the argument of the thesis. Concisely summarize the key idea of the paragraph, can even contain keywords from the thesis statement. A topic sentence in body paragraph presents one distinct reason for the writer's point of view states in the thesis. It tells the reader what point you or the author's one will be making in the paragraph. Example of topic sentence such as there are numerous reasons why wearing a uniform to school is advantageous. So from this topic we can add more details to support this statement.
Next, supporting details. Supporting details, sentence support the topic sentence. These details can be vague, example, statistic, definition, cause and effect, quotation, anecdotes, or question. If a statement from a topic sentence is written without evidence, supporting details no one will believe. Okay, this is example of supporting details. Detail, so students wear uniform to school. First, the uniform creates a sense of unity. In fact, a recent study by the journal Independent Education showed that students feel more pride about being a part of a group when they wear a uniform to school. It gave them a strong sense of identity. Second, it is clear that the students are at school to learn when there are uniform. For example, wearing a sign, formal attire is a physical boundary that signals to the brain that you are in specific setting. The uniform is a way of showing the brain that when you put this outfit on, it is time to learn. Last, in particular, some research suggests that students who wear uniform to school have decreased level of anxiety. When they go to get dressed, it is automatic. They don't have to waste time deciding on an outfit, and they can focus instead on the chemistry they may have in first period. Concluding sentence. Even if it's not at the end of the piece, a concluding sentence can refer to the last line of its own paragraph, which concludes a particular idea or train of thought before moving on to start a new line for the next paragraph. At the end of each paragraph, briefly summarize the information you mentioned before moving on to the next session. This is example of concluding sentence. Title: So students wear uniform to school. All of this reason clearly show how beneficial uniforms are to the overall school environment.
Next is counter-arguments and refutation. In an argumentative essay, one of the paragraphs in a body paragraph must contain a counter-argument and refutation. The counter-argument and refutation are often in body paragraph 1, 2, or 3. The counter-argument is the writer's opinion about the opposing point of view. It gives reasons why the writer's point of view makes sense. By including the counter-arguments, the writer shows an understanding of the opposing point of view. Refutation. The refutation is the writer's response to the counter-arguments. In the refutation, the writer shows why the counter-argument is weak and his or her position is strong. The refutation may also address doubt the readers may have about the writer's position.
Example of counter-arguments and refutation. The title is Should Students Wear Uniform to School? Counter-arguments. Many people think that wearing a school uniform limits a student's ability to express themselves as individuals. In example, for instance, they claim that students who dress how they want have higher self-esteem because they see themselves as unique. And then reputation. However, a lot of people who work in schools can tell you that this is not the case at all. Its example, especially students conform the societal trends that actually inhibit their expression or individuality. They are filled with girls wearing the same type of tops and jeans and the boys in similar outfits to each other even though there is no official uniform. It is their nature to want to be part of group, and a uniform allows them to feel with no outside pressure.
Next, example of a full body paragraph. There are numerous reasons why wearing a uniform to school is advantageous. First, the uniforms create a sense of unity. In fact, a recent study by the journal Independent Education showed that students felt more pride about being a part of a group when they wore a uniform to school. It gave them a strong sense of identity. Second, it is clear that the students are at school to learn when there are uniforms. For example, wearing a signage form attire is a physical boundary that signals to the brain that you are in a specific setting. The uniform is a way of showing the brain that when you put this outfit on, it is the time to learn. Last, uniform gives students one less thing to think about their busy, stressful lives. In particular, some research suggests that students who wear uniforms to school have decreased levels of anxiety. When they go to get dressed, it is automatic. They don't have to waste time deciding on an outfit, and they can focus instead on the chemistry tests they may have in first period. All of these reasons clearly show how beneficial uniforms are to the overall school environment. Now I'd like to show you the transition words I used in this body paragraph because they are really important to your writing. Those words signal to the reader order and sequence, and it makes it super easy to read your paragraph and your essay. Without transitions, the reader can become easily confused and we don't want it. Pay attention to the blue words in bold. So, for the fact, we can use first, second, and last. And then for each fact, we can use a different transition. To start off the specific detail or example, we can use in fact, for example, and in particular. Pay attention to the red words in bold. When you're starting off your examples or your details, you need to use transition words, but make sure that you use different ones so it doesn't sound too repetitive. If you just use for example, and always for example, that will be a little bit boring, repetitive, and you might lose the interest of your reader. Next is the second part of the body paragraph. Counter-argument and repetition always come with the details about it. And here we have an example. Many people think that wearing a school uniform limits a student's ability to express themselves as individuals. For instance, they claim that students who dress how they want have higher self-esteem because they see themselves as unique. However, a lot of people who work in schools can tell you that this is not the case at all. Specifically, students conform to societal trends that actually inhibit their expression of individuality. The hallways are filled with girls all wearing the same type of tops and jeans, and the boys in similar outfits to each other, even though there is no official uniform. It is their nature to want to be part of a group, and a uniform allows them to feel this with no outside pressure. This paragraph wants to emphasize that the opposing point of view was that students can be individualists, and this paragraph is one to show an opposing point of view, which is that doesn't allow students to express their individuality. And the repetition is going to show that's not true. And here's transition words need to show a position. And you can use different transition words. It just depends on what you like. You can use however, in contrast, or on the other hand, and nevertheless. And the contrast in this repetition by saying that students conform to societal trends that actually inhibit their expression of individuality. That even though they can dress however they want, they're still not behaving like individual.
Thank you so much for watching, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.